What's up with it, YouTube? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment here again with another one. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit them notifications so that you're able to get each and every one of my videos. Okay, now uh, the Cleveland Cavaliers are showing more interest in Ben Simmons. Now, this right here, I think, Ben Simmons, as you know, Ben Simmons has not played uh, since last year. We all, well, if you, in case you don't know the situation or you've been up under a rock, Ben Simmons, uh, had a quarrel with the 76ers organization, a couple of the players, coach, and had decided not to not to play this year, citing mental health issues and some other personal issues or whatnot, and has pretty much the Sixers have played hardball with Ben Simmons or whatnot, and saying that he has to come with us and play and fulfill his obligations of his contract, or he's going to be fine, to say the least, or whatever. So that's the situation that's going on. In case you don't know, now there's still, we're still trying to find a place for the disgruntled Ben Simmons. Okay. Um, but the thing about it is that we're asking for an extremely high asking price for Ben Simmons. But this is according to Adrian Wojnarowski. Okay. This is coming from Woj. All right. Ben Simmons in Philadelphia, I think you'll start to see the 76ers re re-engage team. Certainly he has no closer to agreeing to come back to play with the 76ers this season, and they don't have a real uh, traction on a trade yet. But here's an interesting team to watch: the Cleveland Cavaliers, who before they went on this really incredible start to the season, had been engaged with Philly on Simmons. They've got some really intriguing assets, either in a straight deal or perhaps a 3 or 4 team deal. It was reported by JB Bickerstaff, who of course JB Bickerstaff, y'all. He got extended. So I credit to JB Bickerstaff, man, the son of the great Bernie Bickerstaff. Salute to him for getting that extension through 26 to 27. I meant to talk about that. Um, and he continued on. He said, "This is a team in Cleveland that's just a game out of third place. Philly's Philly's a team right now in that bunched up East who could be out of the play-in with a couple of losses, the way it's bunched up. So expect Philly to start talking more with teams as we get closer to the deadline, which is February 10th. And it will be interesting to see if the Cleveland reengages as a team that I think is built for long-term success with all their young players. Ben Simmons is still only 25 years old, and he does fit into the timeline of that team. That's according to Woj. Now, uh, another player that has been kind of cited and they've been talking about is Colin Sexton. Uh, you know, they've been mentioning him as an attractive asset in return for Ben Simmons, but at this point in time, he's on the sideline with the knee issues and that knee surgery, right? And some other guys to look at is Darius Garland and Evan Mobley, who I really would not want them to get rid of them guys, because that's your future right there. I love the way that Evan Mobley is playing and Darius Garland. Man, that Cavs team right now Now look, let's look at it like this, okay? If Ben Simmons went over there, it would be great from a talent perspective. But the only thing that you got to worry about with Ben Simmons is mentally. You know, how is he going to be able to hold up? You know, like as far as him running with those guys and defensively, with the exception of the offense, of course, with the shooting and everything, he would be a great fit. But you just got to worry that okay, he goes over there. You got a guy that is disgruntled or whatever. Then okay, hopefully he wouldn't bring that type of attitude to those young guys who don't have no egos, who are having fun right now. They're winning. They're playing winning basketball, and they're beating good teams. You know what I'm saying? And these guys they don't care about who's a superstar over there or any of that. They just want to win. But then you bring a guy. Yeah, what's up with it? Swish Life. I see you in the building. Y'all go subscribe to the boy Sonny page, Swish Life Media. Now, yeah, yeah, I know. We definitely, yeah. Oh, so you want them? You want them Switch Life? Hey, look, it would be a good move, especially like the way that because I don't know, like I know Switch Life watches his team, the Cavs. I watch them. There's a lot of people that don't pay attention to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I pay attention to them. Dog, they are a fun team up and down, and they could play in the half court too, especially defensively. Defensively, they're locked in. Yeah, no ego. They move everything. And listen, Ben Simmons can move the ball. He can move the ball. The only skill is free throw shooting and outside shooting. But he really doesn't need. The only thing that you could probably look at is like, okay, if you get into a fourth quarter situation and you got guys, it gets really tight, particularly like in the playoffs or something like that, then you'll kind of question that or anything. But for the most part, I think it would be a great move, especially like on defense, especially when you consider, transition because he can handle the rock. It's just that Ben Simmons, he hasn't developed that jumper or the confidence to shoot it that much. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's a great move for Cleveland if they do get him. It would be. And look, I like Colin Sexton, but I think the size and the athleticism of Ben Simmons and what the Cavs are trying to do, I think it would be a great fit for the Cleveland Cavaliers. You know, and look, everybody seems to think that I hate Ben Simmons and all that. Look, matter of fact, I got a message from somebody the other day asking me, why do I hate Ben Simmons? What's the problem with him and all this other stuff? I don't hate Ben Simmons. I don't hate him. I don't know him to hate him. I I, I don't like the mentality that he brings when it comes to, the mental aspect of the game. But I've already said that he's talented. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people shout out to Ticket because Ticket TV. If you haven't subbed to Ticket TV, definitely go sub to Ticket TV or Pro Basketball Updates. He said the same thing that on multiple occasions that I've said before too. If he had LeBron James mentality and he had somewhat of a decent jump shot, he would be right up there with LeBron because he's already got the athletic ability. He can already facilitate, and he's skilled in terms of the other skills besides shooting and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But yo, it's just see a lot of y'all think that the NBA is just all physical. It's not all physical. It's a mental aspect of the game. Some people will tell you it's 80% mental, 20% physical. You know. that 20% that's physical is the grind and the the practices, you know what I'm saying, the games, stuff like that. But the mental aspect of it is being able to handle the pressure, uh, being able to be locked in, being able to get back up, being able to still stick with, what you're doing. You know what I'm saying, on a consistent basis. Can you be consistent? And a lot of guys just don't know how to do that. And they lose focus. And that's all that was my problem with Ben Simmons. You know what I'm saying? He had lack of focus, and he let that little stuff with Doc Rivers and Joel Embiid and everything, which I've said before, I understand where he's coming from, but if you really feel that way, hey, get it out in the open. You know what I'm saying? Just like they used to do. I mean, that's just me. But he's not happy there. He's disgruntled. But you never know. It could be really, really great. This situation, he could go there, play really good, actually, benefit from playing with those younger guys, or it could be really, really bad. It could, he could be disgruntled, bring turmoil or something like that there, which I hope he doesn't, because they're in a great space right now. The Cavs, they it's like LeBron who? That's what they thinking. They trying to surge back to what they used to be without having one superstar, without just talking about one player. And these guys they're a fun team to watch, and people still don't recognize that. These teams that used to be, you used to look at them, they were always all the way at the bottom of the East. They're at the top now. Chicago, Charlotte, which Charlotte been somewhat, they've always been, trying to get in or either in the playoffs to a certain degree. Um, and the Cleveland Cavaliers. People thought like, they were just gonna be pretty much ass once LeBron left and everything, but they made it a point to bring that franchise back to prominence. So y'all let me know what you think, man. Leave your comments, like the video, share it, subscribe, hit them notifications. Until then, post sports talking entertainment. I'll get at you later.